Welcome back, everybody, to the YesPhonics YouTube channel. I'm your host, Cheyenne Adamson, and this is where homeschoolers, teachers, tutors, and educators everywhere come for valuable teaching information and insights. And so we're back with another lesson. Today's video sponsor is me, and here's a word from me. Highly recommend anybody who's looking to teach the phonics, 72 Orton phonograms, English as a second language, or if you're teaching specifically to your K through third graders, to go and check out our awesome, amazing, fantastic products in the description below. You can download them via the Fetch app cart or store that we have going, and you just pay through PayPal. You PayPal them, and then they'll send you the product automatically via an automatic download. And then you can get started, a little bit of do-it-yourself action, and then you can just get started teaching phonics today. So go ahead and check those out. Again, the links are all in the description below. I've got a ton of them, a ton of products on there. I've got this manual that we're going over right now, actually, a full comprehensive K through third grade English as a second language phonics for English manual. And I've got the flashcards. I've got a phonetic bingo game. I've got a creative coloring book. And did I say I have the flashcards? I've got them in black and white version and a full color version as well. And kids absolutely love it. As you guys know, kids have a rage for learning, and so they're just kind of soaking up information and knowledge like sponges. English as a second language educators / students out there, absolutely check out our ultimate phonics alphabet video in the description below. I think you guys will love that. So if you like and comment and subscribe, that will get these videos out to more people who might be looking for educational content like this. Number 31 in the sequence, or sequence 31. Lesson worksheet 4, paragraph. Essentially, we're going to be teaching them what a paragraph is. And this is what this lesson worksheet 4 in sequence 31 looks like right here. Feel free to pause on that if you need to. Sequence 32, lesson worksheet 16. Rule 1-1-1, suffixes learning reference chart. This is what lesson worksheet 16 and this rule 111 suffixes learning reference chart looks like right here, right behind me. So number 33 in the sequence, or sequence 33, spelling words section L. So we will be arriving at spelling words section L when we hit number 33 in the sequence. So concurrently, again, as we're teaching spelling words in section L, we are going to be doing this along with the spelling words and oral sentences. So it's kind of the same thing that we've done in all of the spelling words section. We just, as we're teaching these spelling words, along with that, we're going to teach these oral sentences as well. And then we're going to have the students write their own original sentence and sentences and paragraphs in their spelling notebooks. And again, you guys can get the spelling notebook in the description below if you'd like to, or you can just get the Grandma Pauline special OG manual, and then just for $1, and then you can just print out the spelling words. You can print out the 3/8" paper in the back of the manual and just create your own for very cheap. So whichever one you want to do. Spelling notebook, in my opinion, is cheap. Not cheaper, but it is fairly cheap. But it's easier because I've compiled all the paper, all the sections in one place. All you need to do is download the file and then print out the file and then put it in your own 3-ring binder, and boom, you're done just like that. I've taken all the work out for you. So yeah, so you're going to go ahead and concurrently, so again, with teaching the spelling words section L, we are going to teach lesson worksheet 12, part 3, plurals, suffixes at hero and heroes. This is what lesson worksheet 12 looks like right here. Feel free to pause on that if you want to take a closer look. And we're also going to be teaching lesson worksheet 17, 6 spellings of ER at her. And this is what that worksheet looks like right here. So, and we're also going to be teaching lesson worksheet 18, the ED past tense ending at land and landed. So, did. So, did. That's what that phonogram says and sounds like. So we will be teaching lesson worksheet 18 as well, and this is what lesson worksheet 18 looks like right here. Number 34 in the sequence, spelling words section M. Concurrently with the spelling words and oral sentences, have the students write original sentences and paragraphs in their spelling notebooks. So yeah, the same thing, except in 34, sequence 34, you're encountering spelling words, section M. So you're just teaching the spelling words in sequence 34 in section M. And while you're doing that, you're going to be having them do the same thing we did in sequence 33 and sequence 32. You're going to be having them say these sentences out loud, and then you're going to have them write those sentences and those paragraphs along with those sentences. So combining multiple sentences to make a paragraph, obviously. You're going to be having them write those in their spelling notebook. And so concurrently, while you're doing that, you will be teaching lesson worksheet 20, I and O followed by two consonants at mind. This is what lesson worksheet 20 looks like right here. You are going to be teaching lesson worksheet 19, rule 2-11, accent learning reference chart at begin. And this is what lesson worksheet 19 looks like right here. So go ahead and feel free to pause on that if you need to. We're also going to be teaching lesson worksheet 3, syllables at pretty. And this is what lesson worksheet 3 looks like right there. And we are also going to be teaching lesson worksheet 22, OUGH, which is wild phonogram team at bot. So this is what lesson worksheet 22 looks like right here. Number 35, spelling words section N. So concurrently, again with the spelling words, while you're teaching the spelling words and oral sentences, you're going to have the students write original sentences and paragraphs in their spelling notebooks. So again, just to carry over from sequence 34. But this time we're in spelling words section N. So you're just continuing on teaching these spelling words. And like we talked about last time, you can introduce, I think for our purposes, we'll be doing like 5 to 10 spelling words each and every day. And in this case, each and every week. Once we get there, I will be introducing 5 to 10 spelling words every lesson. But that's what you'll be doing as well. You'll be introducing 5 to 10. You can even do upwards to 20 to 40 spelling words in a day if you really wanted to, and your child/student was really gung-ho and they're really interested and focused. You mainly want to do this when your kids or your students are very focused. And obviously you kind of gotta, I guess you can't do it when they're just totally focused all the time, because maybe there's going to be days where they're just not focused at all and they just want to, sit on the couch and watch Rugrats, or I don't know. Do K through 3rd graders still watch Rugrats? I'm probably dating myself there. Wow. So, or whatever they like to watch. Zoids. That's another old school show that probably isn't on anymore. Whatever kids like to watch these days, they're probably going to want to watch that instead at some point. But so not every day they're going to be super motivated. So you're just going to have to do it anyways. But you want to try to do this, especially, and I think I'm pretty much appealing more to a homeschooling audience. And let me know in the comments section below if this is if you guys are watching this and you are mainly homeschoolers, or I'm curious to see what kind of audience I have, because I know I have about 60% of the audience is female, and I know I'm going off on a tangent. I'm just all over the place right now. It's because this caffeine is kicking in, and I'm getting zany, but not really, but kind of. You guys are, he's like, well, you're like, what is this guy doing? What is this guy even saying? But I am curious to know what kind of audience I have. I know it's 60% females and 40% males, and actually it's getting even like more equal. It's getting to be like 50-50 at this point. But I'm curious to know if you guys are mainly a homeschooling audience, or if you're teachers or tutors, or if you just, like listening to educational videos and you're like, hey, this guy seems kind of cool. Let's watch his videos. I want to know. So comment in the section below, what kind of audience do you guys identify as? Speaking of pronouns. So yeah, where was I? I guess just talking about the spelling words and how many you're introducing. you're going to be introducing, and for our purposes, 5 to 10 words, but you can introduce anywhere from 20 to 40 words every time you do a lesson. So I hope that all made a whole lot of sense, or maybe I just complicated things even more. I'm not sure. But I'd like to think, I choose to believe that I simplified everything for you guys. All right. So, in sequence 35, we're going to be talking about prefixes and suffixes. And at various times, you're going to assign 3 prefixes and 3 suffixes for the students to search their spelling notebooks for words to which they may be added. The students should write the derivative with its root word in their spelling notebook. And you can see prefixes and suffixes list, page 109. And this is what page 109 with the prefixes and suffixes list looks like right here. You guys can feel free to pause on that if you want to. Absolutely. Something I just thought of too, you guys, if you didn't even want to pay the $1, you could get around. You could kind of get around it if you're watching these videos on a smartphone. You could literally just pause on your smart. Oh my gosh, can't even talk today. Concurrently, while you're teaching your students prefixes and suffixes, and you're having them go through their spelling notebooks from the words that you've covered through all of these spelling sections up until this point, that's the words that they'll be adding the prefixes and suffixes to, is the words that they've written in their spelling notebooks. You will also be teaching lesson worksheet 21, which is the L dismiss rule at also. This is what lesson worksheet 21 looks like right here. And you will also be teaching lesson worksheet 21, compound words at something. This is what lesson worksheet 21 looks like right here. And you will be teaching lesson worksheet 23, the wise exchange rule at copy. And this is what this worksheet looks like right there. And you'll be teaching lesson worksheet 26, IE or EI question at peace. So that is what this worksheet looks like right here. So pause that if you need to. That was today's lesson. I hope you guys enjoyed this. If anything, I hope you come away with a better understanding of not only this program, but phonics and teaching English in general. And I know that we're not quite into the meat of the program quite yet, but we are getting there, I promise. We just have to get through the sequence, preview all this, and then we're actually going to be teaching some English words. So the only thing that I would ask until next time is if you could do me a huge solid. If you could go ahead and like and subscribe to this YouTube channel, like the video and subscribe, and if you're feeling extra generous, if you could please share this video with somebody who might be interested in this kind of content, somebody who is looking to teach their K through 3rd grader how to read, spell, and write. I think they would really like these videos. I think they would really like these materials, and they would really appreciate it. So if you could share this video with somebody, that would be great. Other than that, I hope you have a great day and a great weekend, and we'll see you in the next video. Until next time, my fellow educators, be well and stay classy.